हेलो बिगनर्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल बिगिन टू कोड। मेरा नाम है अमन और आप सब देख रहे हैं कंप्लीट पाइथन कोर्स on this channel. So this is our lecture 4, that is operators and expressions. In last lecture we covered lists, immutable, mutable data types, and core data types like string, list, dictionaries, tuples, sets. We deeply learned about them. Also, we looked out for the methods of each of them, and we did some practical applications also. Now, as for the operators and expressions, that is building computational logic, relation, evaluation, and bitwise calculation. So, what are the lecture objectives? Firstly, arithmetic operations, master standard arithmetic, flow division mechanics, exponential powers and operators, precedence order. Then relational and logic, evaluate conditional truth statements, relation comparison and short circuit logic boolean chains. Then specialty specialty soup, understand memory pointers identity is sequence membership in at bitwise binary bit shift. Now, the first part is arithmetic expressions. Executing mathematical evaluation and understanding fundamental operational mechanics in Python scripts. So, operators versus operands. Let's see what are operators and what are operands. So, let's firstly open the VS Code. As you can see, my VS Code is already open. Let's close it and now open it. Go to the Python folder you have, then shift right click. Now you have to open with code. Now here, this is our lecture 4, so we will make a new file here with the name lecture 4.py. As I mention in every lecture, that .py is the extension and it is used to put in behind of a Python file so our code editor can recognize that it's a Python file. Now, what are operators and what are operands? So, operators basically perform the operations like plus, minus, and division, multiplication. These are the operators, and operands are the values we use. Like, let's see, like let's take a variable. Whenever you start coding, you have to take a variable so you can store any value or anything you want to print. So you can access it through a variable. So here, let's say 5 plus 6. So here, plus is our operator and 5 and 6 are our operands. Now, code definition: operators, symbolic tokens that execute explicit computations or comparisons like plus equals to, minus, divide, multiply, and all. Operands, the data values, constants or variables acted upon by operator. Then expression, valid combination operators or operands that compute down to single resulting value. Now, in total equals to count plus 10. Plus is the operator by count and 10 operands. So here is example: value equals to 10, b equals to 5. Result is this: a into 2 plus b divided by then result will be printed. So let's try this expression. Let's say we have taken a equals to 5. A is a variable. Then b equals to, let's say, 8. Now let's say c equals to 9, and we will just multiply with another number. Okay, let's take this expression only. Let's say result will be a into 2. This is an expression plus b divided by 2. Now let's run it. Sorry, we didn't call the result 5. So let's print the result, that is 40.0. This is a float value. Let's say what will be the data type of result. Print type of result. See, float. Now you already know how to change the data type of any variable. Just put int before it and it will be in the integer. And if we want, like, let's say we store it in another variable c and put str result. Now if we print c, then it will be inside the double quotes. No, see, it won't be in the double quotes. Now let's print the type of c. Print type of c. Let's see if it comes float or not. See, it's coming integer, but the value is this one. You can see. Now coming to the operators. So we have some arithmetic operators. We will see them one by one. So plus operator, I have plus operator, directly addition, sum of numerical operands like 10 plus 5, 15. Subtraction, directly minus. Multiplication, it will multiply the operands, or we can say product of operands. Then divide, true division. Memorize the symbols. This is the symbol of division, or you can say the true division. Then there will be two divide sign. It will be the flow division. Means truncates fractional decimal part. Means, as you can see, 10 by 4 will be, let's say, um, see, here it is written 10 by 4 is 2.5, and 10 so division 4 is 2. So it will give the greatest integer of our value. You may have seen the GIF function in the maths where it will get the greatest integer of a value. So that's how it works. Now we have the modulus function, that is it should be the modulus function. So modulus function will give the remainder like 10 by 3, the remainder will be 1, so it will return the remainder. Then exponential, or you can say exponential, you can say exponential function. So these two stars will be the operator. So it means this is the value and this value will be the power. So 2 to the power 3, that will be 8, means calculate powers. So the left side of this operator will be the base and the right side of this operator will be the exponent. So we have covered the arithmetic operators. Now let's see if there is any other operator that is arithmetic that I have not covered in my PPT. So let's chat GPT. We will use ChatGPT in our lectures so we can learn all the things effectively, and I suggest you should also use ChatGPT for your fast learning because it will give you everything you need. But don't copy or paste the code. You try to understand the code here only. If you ask the chat GPT what's the meaning, what's this mean, what's the block of code is saying, so it will give you the direct meaning of that block of code. So let's type here, tell me all the arithmetic arithmetic operations of Python. See, it will give all the arithmetic operations present in Python. As I have covered all the operations and also told you to read them so we can move ahead further. Now, coming to the division type in Python. So, as we know, the true division and the flow division, and another will be the modulus. So, let's take an example of it. So let's see the true division and the flow division. We have a equals to 5 and b equals to 8. Now let's take true division. So let's take another variable c equals to a by b. So what will be the answer? Let's print it. What do you think it will give? A float value or an integer value? See, it is giving us an integer value, sorry, a float value with 3 digits. We can also make it like uh, we can also increase the limit of these digits by applying the f stringing method. So how will I apply that? Simply just mm, let's see how to apply f stringing in ChatGPT. string formatting. So string formatting is like that. So we have to print C. So it will be like this. Percentage dot to F C colon percentage dot to F. So it will be like this. Now I have to increase the numbers here. So I want to make it 8 digit decimal. Now let's run it. See, it is giving me the 8 digits here. That's how F stringing works. So this is we see the flow, the true division. Now let's see the flow division. So in this only, I will change it like flow division. Now let's see. We were getting 0.625. Let's see now what we will get by this. See, we are getting the 0 means 0 is the nearest integer of this 0.625 value as we can calculate also. So that's how true division and flow division works. Now let's see the modulus function. Modulus sign is the percentage sign we use. This is it. So let's say C equals to mm, let's say B modulus 5, or we can say A. Now if we print C, let's say it is D, now it will be D. Keep the variable name different so it will be more readable to you. Now we are running this and we are getting the remainder, that is 3. So that's how arithmetic operation works. We understand the division types in Python also. So now let's see what is next. Now operator precedence hierarchy means if we are having a lot of operators in our code, so how will be the precedence of operators occur? Here is the order of operators precedence. So it will be easy to understand that which operator will work first, then after that, then after that. So the highest precedence is for the brackets. Then for this this exponential, then plus into, minus into, and this is not operator. We will see further about it. And then this and this is our multiplication, then division, then flow division, then this our modulus, then plus minus, then our equals to, not equals to, is, in, and. So let's ask ChatGPT to give us a bigger operation, arithmetic operation, so we can understand the logic behind it. So I will type give me an arithmetic expression expression to understand understand the operator precedence. Let's say it is giving me this. Let's copy it and run it on our VS Code. But firstly, let me comment out this. Now I will run it and let's see what will be the result. So let's solve manually as for the operation precedence we studied just now. So in the in it, firstly the brackets, but we don't have brackets there. So it will be the exponential. Do we see the exponential? This is it, the exponential. So it will be 2 to the power 3, that will be 8. So see, the 8 is coming. Now it will be this. Now the thing we have multiplication, then floor division, then modulus. So what is the precedence? Firstly multiplication, then division, then floor division, then modulus. So firstly this will be applied, that is 24, then it will be 24, then this will be applied floor division. So what will be the floor division of it? Means 6, then 6 will be here, then this will occur modulus, the answer will be 1. Okay, now it's simple math. 5 plus 6 minus 1, that is 10. So our answer will be 10. Now let's run it and let's see if we get 10 or not. We are running it and now we are getting 10. So that's how operation precedence works. Now let's see what's next in our handbook. Now, comparison and logic operations, evaluating conditional truth values, Boolean expressions, and structural logical connective chains. Now, relational comparison operators. We have some comparison operators like equal to, not equals to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, or less than equal to. So we will understand all of them by examples. So these are the arithmetic operations. So as we do in our every lecture, we will comment this out by a heading, that is arithmetic arithmetic operators. Let's comment it out. Now coming to the comparison operators, comment it out also. We will firstly we comment out this whole thing so we won't get multiple results in our turn. So see, it's giving me the the suggestions to teach all you, but I will make it manually. Let's say a equals to have 10 Then second, in in Python, the in Python we have as we all know, uh, Python is a case sensitive language. That's why the small space creates a problem. So it's giving me the suggestions, so I will directly apply them. So as we know, equal to used for the comparison. So if A equals to B, if B contains the same value as A, then it will be true. Means these all comparison operators will give the Boolean values to us. That is true and false. So let's run it all. See, as we can see, A and B are not equal, so it's giving us false. A and B are not equal, so they are giving us true. B is greater than A, 20 is greater than 10, then it is giving us true. Simply reverse it, so it giving us false. Then equal to and not equal to. So as you can see the results of it. Now let's see if I make it 10, what will be the value? See, rest are false. Equal to is true, and these two are also. So that's how the comparison operators work. Let's move further to our logical connectives, that is and, or, and not. So let's ask ChatGPT about logical operators. Tell me all about the logical operators. So these are three types of logical operators: and, or, and not. Returns true if both conditions are true, or returns true if at least one condition is true. Not reverse the true to false and false to true. So